Hey everybody, this is Hoppy at age 12. Hey, big day in college eligibility news, and I'm going to give you a way to look up all the details. But let me explain it first, real quick. So, in the past, you've had 5 years once you become a full time student to play 4 years of eligibility. Now, in that time frame, your clock could stop if you weren't full time student, or if you took a red shirt year, your clock stopped, or if you had a medical red shirt, your clock stopped. So those years kept adding up, and you were getting at sometimes a guy or a girl playing 6, 7 years of college or in college that long and still having eligibility to play. Well, that was really affecting basketball and football tremendously, where you honestly had quarterbacks in college football that were older than quarterbacks in the NFL. Mind you, you had COVID and whatever, but that was the situation. So to combat that, NCAA said, all right, well, we're just going to do a blanket eligibility. You have 5 years to play 5 years, starting in the fall of 26. Now, there's details that you can read as far as if you're a current Division I athlete of how much eligibility you have left, and then incoming freshmen, what model your school will use is whatever's best for you. But here's some of the bigger takeaways. There's no more red shirt. So you can't go take 12 units and then say, okay, I'm going to take a red shirt year. That doesn't happen anymore. You have 5 years and 5 years of eligibility, and it starts in the fall. You graduated in spring of 26, you're starting college fall of 26, your clock starts. Simple. The 27 athlete that graduates in 27 and starts college in fall of 27 automatically goes to the 5 for 5. That's it. Again, your school will work with the fall 26 athlete on what works best with you as far as going with the 5 years to play 4 or 5 years to play 5. And I'll be honest, it doesn't make a difference for the incoming freshman. It's the junior and senior that have used waivers in the past that there's going to have to be some paperwork involved. And your school has to turn in waiver paperwork by July 31st. After July 31st this summer, no more waiver applications will be accepted. So it's going to be interesting to see how colleges deal with this, how that affects college athletes as far as NIL and transferring, and overall the landscape for this coming year and then leading into next year. Now, this is where, for me, it gets super crazy because the MLB came out with this new proposal on the draft for baseball. Now, NFL and NBA cannot draft high school players. You can thank LeBron James for that. When he came out of high school and they go, we can't have high schoolers not going to college. They're too young. You got to do 2 years. Well, that's what baseball's thinking about doing. Now, baseball is one of those sports that if you can throw it, catch it, run, and hit at your age at a high school and play at a professional level, that really benefits you to get to the big leagues quicker, go through your years of control, and then hopefully get a really big contract as a free agent if you're a good player and you're going to make a ton of money. Now, with this new idea that Major League Baseball cannot draft high school players, you now have to be 2 years removed from high school to be draft eligible. So that means you're going to a junior college for 2 years. Previously, if you went to a junior college, you could get drafted after your freshman year. Not anymore. Now you got to go 2 years. The one give back is when you went to a 4-year school, you couldn't get drafted until after your 3rd year, your junior year, or your redshirt sophomore year, which won't exist anymore. Now that is going to be 2 years. So here's your college coach that's either at a JC, who knows he's got you for 2 years, or the 4-year school that may only have you for 2 years. What's that going to do for recruiting? Either there's going to be a ton of freshmen transferring to a 4-year school after the sophomore gets drafted at the 4-year school, or it's going to be mass exodus of sophomores, and all of a sudden, your 4-year schools are recruiting these freshmen to come up because all of them got taken. Oh, wait, you got the portal. So now you're going to spend a ton of money for all those guys who didn't get drafted to come back and play for you as a junior or senior, if they have eligibility left. It's a crazy world. It's weird going to see how this all works out and how these college coaches are going to maneuver pieces. It's uncharted territory. And all I can do is pray for them because no one knows how this is going to go. With that one there, folks, I'm out of here.